Gemini, you are not hearing these words by mistake. Gemini, this message did not find you by chance or in an empty moment. It was traced in your destiny, written in the stars, carried by the voice of the wind and whispered to your spirit in ancient dreams. You feel it. Something powerful moved so that today you are here, because the universe does not improvise, the universe reveals. And this revelation is not for just anyone, it is for you. Ask yourself, how many times have you asked for a sign? How many times have you looked at the sky seeking answers? Today you receive them, not as a whim, but as divine mandate, as a sacred echo that flows through me until it reaches you. The tarot opens its first card and shows me chains. It shows me shadows that have tried to hold you back. They are enemies who do not declare themselves, but they exist. Souls that smile to your face, but stab you behind your back. Have you felt the heavy gaze of someone who does not want to see you grow? Have you noticed how your plans sometimes seem to be delayed by invisible hands? That is not imagination. There are hidden forces that try to stop your progress, but what they don't know is that your sign is dual, and inside you dwells both light and darkness, reason and intuition, the sword and the pen. What they tried to stop will be what shines the most. Divine justice watches, and there is no secret murmur that does not reach its ear. The cards insist. They wanted to deceive you, they wanted to confuse you. Some used words sweet as honey, but they carried poison. Do not fear, because the cosmos is a judge that never sleeps. Ask yourself, Gemini, have you not noticed that those who hurt you end up reaping their own ruin? That is the justice that is already moving. And today I want you to repeat with me, as a decree of power, with a firm heart and clear inner voice. What is mine by destiny no one can take away. Repeat it 3 times, so the echo remains imprinted in your aura. The tarot shows another card, the scales. And the scales announce that doors that had been closed are opening. What seemed unjust will be repaired. What seemed lost will return to you multiplied. If you lost money, it will return through new opportunities. If you lost love, you will smile again without fear. If you lost faith, you will regain spiritual strength. This reading does not warn you of an easy path, it warns you of a true one. Because the light that burns brightly is the one that has overcome many dark nights. It is time for you to observe your own steps. The moon card shows me illusions, false promises, proposals that are not what they seem. The warning is clear. Do not trust everything that glitters. There will be those who offer you gold but bring ashes. There will be those who say friendship but hide envy. There will be those who say love but only seek to satisfy their emptiness. But you, Gemini, were born with the gift of duality, and that gift is not a curse, it is your greatest sword. When in doubt, listen to your inner voice. The intuition heaven gave you will be your lighthouse. Ask yourself, what do I feel in my chest when I hear this person? What do I feel in my stomach when I am near? Your body is your oracle, your energy is your shield. And now listen carefully, because this sign is only for the brave. Write in the comments, I choose light and abundance. Do it as a decree, as a pact with the universe, as a way to open the door to the transformation you long for. And while you write it, as a gesture of gratitude to the cosmos that today gives you this message, give a like to this video. Because it is not an empty gesture, it is an act of commitment with yourself. The more you open to receive, the more multiplies what arrives in your life. By doing so, you say, yes, I am ready for the new, I am ready for miracles. The stars show me your sky. In love, times of trial approach. People from the past may want to return disguised with repentance, but not all deserve a place at your table again. Choose carefully, not because you are harsh, but because your heart is no longer for games. If you are in a relationship, Truths that were hidden will be revealed, and although they may hurt, they will be the key to a stronger, more sincere relationship. If you are alone, new energies are approaching, someone with eyes that speak and hands that heal. Do not be afraid to open yourself, because the love that comes is healing. In money, the tarot shows me scattered coins that begin to gather. Unexpected income will come. Opportunities that seemed distant now knock on your door. But also a warning. Do not spend on what does not nourish your soul. Your energy is expanding, but it requires discipline. Sow with intelligence. You will harvest with abundance. Remember that money is energy, and when you use it with purpose, it returns multiplied. In work, you will feel pressures and envy, but also recognition. Those who wanted to extinguish your shine will be forced to acknowledge it. The universe will place new allies in your path, people who will be a ladder and not a stone. And remember your decree, what is mine by destiny no one can take away. Engrave it in your mind, for it will be your key in the coming days. Your lucky numbers appear clear: 3, 7, 11 and 21. And the color that will accompany you is gold, for it represents the sun that emerges after the storm, the victory that comes after the struggle. Use that color in clothing, accessories, or even in your thoughts, for it will attract the vibration of what is already written for you. Your spiritual energy is strong, but sensitive to influences. Therefore, cleanse your environment, open windows, light a white candle and decree aloud that no shadow can touch your path. Because you are protected, because you are chosen, because nothing and no one can break the sacred bond that unites you with the divine. Gemini, today the prophecy begins with warning, but it does not end in fear. It ends in promise. What belongs to you will come. What is yours will be yours. And what tries to harm you will dissolve like smoke in the storm. Always remember, what is mine by destiny no one can take away. Do not forget that this calling does not arrive by chance. It came because your soul invoked it. Because in the deepest of your silent nights you asked for answers. And the answers manifest themselves in this moment. Ask yourself, how many times did you feel that heaven was deaf? How many times did you think destiny had forgotten you? It was not forgetfulness, it was preparation. The seed in the ground is not dead, even if you cannot see it, even if the rain covers it with mud. It is growing in silence until it rises in bloom. And you are that seed, now breaking through the darkness to show itself in light. The cards show me the figure of the tower, fallen and in ruins, and around it the ashes of what no longer serves. Do you feel that something in your life collapsed? Do not curse those falls, bless them, for they were necessary. Those foundations were rotten, and it was impossible to build on them a solid house. The universe does not take from you, it frees you. Life does not punish you, it prepares you. Because the new, the strong, the eternal, can only rise on clean ground. And that is what opens before you. The opportunity to rebuild, not from despair, but from certainty. Do not be surprised if in these days people drift away, if paths that once seemed secure crumble. It is not loss, it is protection. Remember, Gemini, there are forces working in secret to save you from what you did not see. If the cosmos closed a door, it was because behind it there were chains disguised as promises. If the cosmos burned a bridge, it was because that bridge led to a swamp. Ask yourself, what is it that hurts me so much to lose? And what if I discover it was never mine, that it never truly belonged to me, that it was only a disguise of destiny? And here I reveal it. In your path, some enemies disguised themselves as friends, some loves were traps, some offers were bait. And divine justice is moving. Nothing that was done against you will remain hidden. Because in this time, the scales fall upon the table, and the veils are torn. And when justice arrives, It arrives with force. To the one who tried to bind you, the chains will hold them. To the one who tried to stain your name, their own shadow will haunt them. To the one who tried to steal your peace, the silence of solitude will be their teacher. It is not revenge, it is law. For cosmic law is perfect and never wrong. Listen well. There are eyes watching you with envy. There are mouths murmuring in dark corners. But your spirit is higher, your light stronger. And every time someone tries to cast shadow upon you, that shadow will become your impulse. The universe transforms poison into medicine, darkness into wisdom, chains into wings. And this is your decree to imprint in yourself today. Darkness does not stop me, it pushes me toward my destiny. Repeat it 3 times, whisper it like a prayer, say it like a chant, write it if you wish, but make it yours. For in those words lies the key to your strength. The tarot opens another card, the sun, and with it, the promise. After the storm, the sun always rises. After the tears, laughter always comes. After the emptiness, the embrace always arrives. Gemini, your destiny is not to remain trapped in ruins. Your destiny is to rise upon them. Prepare yourself, for the love that comes will be true. The money that approaches will be just. The work that opens will be worthy. Ask yourself, do you not deserve all that after wandering so many deserts? Is it not fair that your hands now reap what they sowed with such effort? The universe says yes. Yes to your victory. Yes to your abundance. Yes to your love. Spiritually, your energy is rising, but it requires discipline. Heaven shows me that you must close circles, stop feeding memories that bind you, stop looking at old pictures that hurt, stop listening to voices that are no longer there. Because as long as you remain tied to the old, the new cannot enter. And the new is knocking on your door. Gemini, will you open it? Or will you continue caressing the chains you should have already released? This is your moment. And if you want to turn your life 180 degrees, decree, comment, write, proclaim, I choose light and abundance. Write it now, for by doing so, you not only proclaim it, you materialize it. And as a gesture of gratitude, like this video. For in doing so, you seal your pact with the universe, declaring yourself ready to receive more signs and more miracles. It is a simple act, but powerful, for the outer act reflects the inner decision. In love, if you are in a relationship, truths will be revealed. Some secrets are not meant to destroy, but to purify. There may be tears, but also reconciliation. There may be doubts, but also certainties. True love does not fear truth, it embraces it. If you are single, the tarot shows me unexpected encounters, glances that illuminate, conversations that spark fire in the soul. And among those connections, one will be different. Someone who does not come to take, but to give. Someone who does not come to steal your peace, but to build it with you. Do not be afraid to open yourself, for this love is a divine promise. In finances, no more losses. A time of conscious sowing begins. There will be days when you feel money comes slowly, but do not fear, for every coin you touch now will bring multiplication. Projects that seemed stagnant will begin to move. An unexpected opportunity will open, perhaps through someone who comes as an ally and not a rival. Trust. Your destiny is not scarcity, it is abundance. At work, recognition will come. Those who tried to silence your voice will not succeed. Your talents will come to light, and there will be those who cannot deny them. Prepare yourself to receive offers, to open paths, even to lead where before you only observed. Your gift of communication will be your ladder. Use your word, for your word is fire and wind, it is sword and bomb. Your lucky numbers manifest themselves. 9, 15, 22, and 33. And the color that vibrates with you in this cycle is deep blue, the color of the sky on a clear night, the color of calm that precedes revelation. Use it, surround yourself with it, meditate on it, for it will attract wisdom, serenity, and clarity in decisions. Remember, Gemini, this is not a game, it is a revelation. You are not here by chance. This message is your key. Do not ignore the voice that resounds within you. The universe tells you, move forward, for you are protected, for you are destined, for what is yours is already walking toward you. And do not forget, darkness does not stop me, it pushes me toward my destiny. Gemini, listen with your soul. What comes to you is not a warning of fear, but an announcement of greatness. Did you truly believe that the stumbling blocks were signs of defeat? No. They were rehearsals of destiny to strengthen your spirit. Because only the one who has known darkness knows how to value the light. Only the one who has felt chains appreciates the gift of freedom. And you, child of air and of the twins, were tested again and again, not to break you, but to polish you like a diamond. Ask yourself, how many times did you think it was the end? And how many times did you rise stronger than you ever imagined? That is your true power, to be reborn. The cards now show me the arcana of the Chariot. Movement, progress, conquest. Do you feel it? It is the vibration of a new cycle beginning. The road opens before you, and although there may still be stones, the energy you carry is victory. The universe has decided you will no longer remain still. You have paid with tears, with patience, with silences. You have endured betrayals, disappointments, losses. And all of it was not in vain. It was the price the cosmos asked of you to show you the truth. Now it is your time to reap the harvest. There were those who mocked your faith. There were those who thought you would never rise again. But look at what is coming. Open doors, new alliances, sincere loves, unexpected blessings. Because what belongs to you no one will ever again be able to hide. And I want you to decree this with me, repeating in a firm voice, 3 times, this eternal truth. What the universe keeps for me arrives at the perfect moment. Make this phrase your shield and your lighthouse. Write it, recite it, sing it if you wish, but make it yours, for it is a decree that reconfigures your path. The tarot also shows me the Hermit. Inner light, wisdom, spiritual guidance. This is a time of inner revelations. You may find yourself more reflective, more selective with your company, more aware of your energy. That is not loneliness. It is preparation. It is the call to connect with your essence, to stop seeking outside what already beats within. Your intuition, Gemini, is your compass. Your inner voice is your oracle. Are you listening to it? Or do you still doubt what you already know deep inside? It is time to trust yourself. And observe well. The hidden enemies who once seemed to have power over you will no longer have it. Divine justice takes care of them. Masks will fall, unexpected revelations will come, outcomes will show the truth. And you will only have to watch as the universe works in your favor. Remember, you need not seek revenge, for the vengeance of heaven is more perfect than any human desire. Do not soil your hands with resentment, for justice is already at work. Love, if your heart bled, now it will heal. If you felt used or deceived, someone will arrive who cures with tenderness, someone who loves you without masks or chains. If you have a partner, it is time to heal wounds, to speak what was never said, to mend what seemed impossible. True love does not run from trials, it faces them with you. And if you are single, destiny prepares you for a special encounter, someone with the ability to see you not only with their eyes, but with their soul. Do not seek them, they will arrive. And when they do, You will know it is not coincidence, because everything divine arrives with clear signs. Money. The cards show me prosperity multiplying. Gold appears, coins ringing. Projects that seemed asleep awaken. You may receive news of an unexpected opportunity, a business, a promotion, a long-delayed payment finally arriving. Do not doubt. Trust that your efforts have been seen. Abundance is not coincidence. It is reward. Manage with wisdom, invest in what builds, save for tomorrow, but also enjoy the fruit of your sowing. For the universe does not want you living in fear, but in fullness. Work. The world turns in your favor. There will be trials, yes, but also victories. Your creativity will be recognized. Your words will be heard. There will be those who cannot ignore your talent. And though some may try to hold you back, progress will be inevitable. New projects, new responsibilities, even new territories. Do not fear, for your destiny is expansion. And everything that seemed blocked will begin to flow like a river that breaks through stones. And here I want you to decree something powerful. Also write it in the comments. To seal your pact with the cosmos, I open myself to triumph, to love, and to abundance. Do it not as a simple gesture, but as a declaration to the universe. And while you do it, thank the universe by liking this video. Do not do it out of obligation. Do it as a pact, as confirmation that you accept the signs and open yourself to receive more revelations. For every gesture of gratitude opens the door to new blessings. Your lucky numbers in this cycle: 5, 14, 19, and 28. And the color that shines for you now is emerald green, color of hope, of rebirth, of healing. Dress in green, meditate with green, surround yourself with nature. That color will open your path toward abundance and spiritual health. Your spiritual energy, powerful, expansive, in full awakening. It is time to elevate your vibration, to cleanse negative thoughts, to cut ties with what robs you of peace. You may light a blue candle for protection, or a green one for abundance. You may proclaim your decrees aloud, for words create realities. And each time you repeat, what the universe keeps for me arrives at the perfect moment. Your aura strengthens, your spirit expands, your path illuminates. Gemini, this is your time. Do not let doubt steal from you what is already written. Do not allow yesterday's shadows to darken today's light. For what comes is not small, it is great. It is not scarce, it is abundant. It is not fragile, it is eternal. Gemini, hear the vibration of these words, for they are not mere sounds. They are bells that resonate in your destiny. You are here, and it is not coincidence. You know it. Because when heaven wants to speak, it seeks attentive ears, and your ears are now open like never before. Do you not feel it in your chest? Do you not feel that current that raises the hair on your skin, as if your soul recognized something already written? That is the calling. That is the confirmation that this message does not come from outside. It comes from the highest and is imprinted in your spirit. The cards open and show me the arcana of justice. And justice is not human, it is divine. Look at how in your life there were imbalances, injustices, wounds caused by unjust hands. But what man does not repair, heaven restores. Everyone who tried to harm your path is already being measured, weighed, and judged. It is not for you to wield the sword, for the sword is already raised by the universe in your favor. And all that was hidden will come to light. You have lived under the gaze of those who could not stand your shine. You have carried criticism, envy, silent betrayals. But tell me, Gemini, have you not noticed that the more they attack you, the stronger you rise? That is your essence. Duality that transforms into resilience. Your sign does not break, it multiplies. When they try to destroy one of your faces, the other rises with greater force. And that is why nothing and no one will ever be able to stop what is already written for you. The tarot now shows me the card of the star. And the star shines alone in the middle of the night. So will you, a guide, a beacon, a sign of hope for those around you. But remember, not everyone deserves your light. There are those who will try to come close only to steal from your glow. Be selective, be wise. Give love, but protect your essence. Not everyone who approaches the flame seeks to warm themselves. Some want to extinguish it. And here I want you to engrave this decree in your heart. I am light, I am strength, I am fulfilled destiny. Repeat it 3 times, with a firm voice, with conviction, with faith. Because each repetition is not a simple echo, it is an energetic seal. And every time you pronounce it, the chains that may still remain within you will begin to break. Love once again shows itself in your cards. There are hearts approaching, some from the past, others from the present. Some will come disguised in repentance, but not all deserve a new place in your story. You are no longer here for games, Gemini. The love you seek is not superficial, it is deep, true, eternal. If you are in a relationship, prepare yourself. The universe will bring to light what was hidden. But do not fear, because what is revealed is not to destroy, but to purify. If you are single, open your eyes, for the person approaching will not be just any encounter. It will be someone who transforms your way of seeing life, someone who restores your faith in the sacredness of love. In finances, the card of the Wheel of Fortune spins in your favor. What once seemed stagnant begins to move. New opportunities arrive, proposals, even an unexpected stroke of luck. It is not coincidence, it is harvest. For although you doubted, you never stopped sowing. And the one who sows with faith always reaps in abundance. Manage wisely, Gemini, for this cycle is one of multiplication. At work, the power of the magician appears. And the magician is you. Your word, your ingenuity, your ability to adapt will be your most powerful tools. There are those who will try to minimize you, but it will be impossible, because your talent will speak louder than any whisper. And where once they ignored you, now they will have to listen. Where once they closed the door, now they will invite you in. This is your moment to take leadership, to show your voice, to shine without fear. Now hear this profound call. Write in the comments, I am light, strength, and fulfilled destiny. Do it not as play, but as decree. For when you write it, you proclaim it in the physical world. And while you do so, thank the universe by liking this message. Do not do it out of obligation. Do it as a pact, as confirmation that you accept the signs and open yourself to receive more revelations. Because each gesture of gratitude opens the door to new blessings. Your lucky numbers in this stretch: 2, 6, 18, and 30. And the color that vibrates with you is purple, the color of the mystical, the sacred, the spiritual. Surround yourself with it, for it will elevate your intuition, open your connection with the divine, and give you clarity in moments of doubt. Your spiritual energy is at its highest point. Dreams will intensify, signs will become clearer. Listen, for the universe will speak in symbols. Feathers in your path, repeated songs, numbers repeating, people arriving with the exact words at the exact moment. Nothing will be coincidence. Everything will be message. And never forget, what seemed to be your end will be your beginning. What seemed ruin will be your strength. What seemed loss will be abundance. For heaven has already decreed, Gemini, your victory is inevitable. Here, beloved Gemini, we arrive at part 5, the prophetic closure of your reading. This is the moment where the message reaches its climax, where the promise becomes decree, and where the universe embraces you with victory, love, and abundance. Listen, for it is no coincidence that you have come this far. There are those who begin a path and abandon it halfway. There are those who receive signs and ignore them, but you have remained. And that perseverance is no small thing. It is a symbol that your soul is ready to receive what others still cannot understand. You were not brought to this point in vain. Every word spoken, every decree repeated, every emotion that vibrated within you is part of the awakening now blossoming. Ask yourself, how can these phrases touch so deeply? How can you feel them as yours, as if you had waited centuries to hear them? The answer is simple and eternal, because it is your destiny. The final cards are laid before me, and the arcana of the world appears in its splendor. The world is wholeness, triumph, the closing of cycles and the opening of new horizons. It is the confirmation that what you lived was not in vain, that every tear now transforms into a smile, that every fall becomes a step. Gemini, hear me. You enter a time when everything aligns. What seemed scattered now finds meaning. What seemed broken now mends. What seemed impossible now manifests. Love clothes itself in purity. True companionship arrives, sincere embrace, the connection of souls that transcends bodies. If you are in a relationship, this is the moment to strengthen, to rebuild, to look forward together. If you are single, what comes is someone who does not seek to fill a void, but to walk beside you hand in hand, someone who understands your duality and embraces it as part of your magic. You will no longer have to beg for love, because love will seek you. In finances, abundance overflows. Coins that once seemed far away now ring on your table. The gold of the universe falls into your hands. I speak not only of physical money, but of prosperity in all its forms. Fruitful projects, clear opportunities, doors opening where once there were walls. And every time you remember that money is energy, that it flows with gratitude, you will attract more and more. Repeat this decree in your heart. The universe sustains me with infinite abundance. Make it yours, for those words are keys that open portals. In work, victory is clear. Those who doubted you will have to recognize your worth. Those who tried to hold you back will remain behind, watching as you ascend. For this is not pride, it is divine justice. You have worked, you have waited, you have endured. And heaven rewards those who do not give up. Prepare yourself, for leadership will be given to you, for the opportunity you so dreamed of now materializes. And here I want you to seal your pact. Write in the comments, I receive my victory, my love, and my abundance. Do it as decree, as confirmation, as final key. And as you do, thank the universe by liking this message. It is not just a small gesture, it is a symbol of openness. It is telling the cosmos, I am ready, I accept, I receive. And the cosmos, which always listens, will respond by multiplying what you ask for. Your final lucky numbers appear clearly: 8, 12, 24, and 44. And the color that will accompany you in this closure is radiant white, symbol of purity, of new beginnings, of clean energy that renews everything old. Surround yourself with white, wear it in your clothing, in your environment, in your spirit, for it will be the seal that you have closed one cycle and opened another full of light. Your spiritual energy reaches its zenith. You have been tested, you have been molded, and now you shine. You will receive revelatory dreams. You will feel synchronicities in your daily life. You will hear the universe in the small and in the great. A feather in your path, a number repeating, a word arriving at the exact moment. Everything will be message, everything will be sign. Do not ignore it. Walk with confidence, for heaven has decided to walk with you. And do not forget the decrees we sealed in these revelations. What is mine by destiny no one can take away. Darkness does not stop me, it pushes me toward my destiny. What the universe keeps for me arrives at the perfect moment. I am light, I am strength, I am fulfilled destiny. The universe sustains me with infinite abundance. Each time you repeat them, your energy will rise and your life will align with the promise already written in your sky. And now, Gemini, let me leave you with words simple yet profound. You never walk alone, you never did. Even when the world turned its back, the universe was always with you. Even when there were dark nights, the light never abandoned you. Today you close this cycle of revelation with your heart full, your eyes clear, and your soul ready. Always remember, this is not the end, it is only the beginning of your victory. And when doubt knocks at your door, repeat, I receive my victory, my love, and my abundance, and everything will realign. I embrace you with maternal and cosmic voice. Go, Gemini, and live what is already yours.